Hi there, Aquarius. This is the Spirit Warrior with your weekly reading. It's a general reading, so take what resonates and leave the rest behind. The first column is the current energy, and the first card up is the Wheel of Fortune. Next, it's the King of Pentacles, and he is followed by the Fool card. The second row is your challenges. We have the Death card. The Five of Pentacles. And the Eight of Pentacles. The third column are your opportunities. All these flicking cards. You have the Ten of Swords. The Eight of Swords. And the Seven of Wands. The last column is the possible outcome for the reading. More flicking cards. Queen of Swords with the Two of Wands and the Page of Swords. And we'll draw one more card, which is the overarching energy of the reading and the mystery card. We'll turn that over at the end. We'll sit that right there. In the current energy, we have the Wheel of Fortune, the King of Pentacles, and the Fool. The Wheel of Fortune says that life is moving on. Sometimes you're at the bottom of the wheel and sometimes you're at the top. We'll see where we end up here. There's some interesting cards in this reading, aren't there? And we'll clarify that and see what the answer is. The King of Pentacles is the master of wealth creation. He's a grounded and steady accumulator of wealth, and he's a positive sign for abundance in your life, because we can see next door we have the Five of Pentacles. The Fool card is a new beginning. It's a new cycle of life, and the universe is saying now is the time to be adventurous and take a positive step into the future, to embrace new possibilities and new adventures in life. The Wheel of Fortune is clarified by the Three of Pentacles. The Eight of Swords reappears to clarify the King of Pentacles, and the Queen of Pentacles clarifies the Fool card. So the Three of Pentacles is a card of gathering together. It's a card of collaboration and mastery. It's about developing something amazing in your life. This is applying yourself, working with others, and acquiring masterful skills in your life. And this really says, as the wheel of life turns, now is the time to gather with other people and build an amazing foundation or an amazing structure or project in your life. The Eight of Swords is a card of restricted thinking. It says that you can only see one path in life, and if we look into the reading, it's pretty clear that this path is poverty and lack. It is the feeling of restriction and being left out in the cold and never believing that life can get any better. And this is really saying, open up your eyes and throw away the blindfold and the bindings, because there is a path through the swords, and it leads to the abundance and wealth of the King of Pentacles. And the Queen of Pentacles is a whiz with money. She is a multiplier and an amazing investor with money. And this says that as you take a leap into the future, indeed, your finances and your wealth will improve dramatically, and that is a very positive message in this first row, isn't it? In the challenges we have the Death card, the Five of Pentacles and the Eight of Pentacles. So the Death card is a card of something being no longer useful in your life. It's a card of regeneration. So as one thing dies, a new thing grows. And we can see next door there's the Ten of Swords. So this really is a period of a cycle ending and a new cycle in your life, because indeed we have the Fool card over here. And this really is saying that the cycle of poverty and restriction is over, that now is the time to grow wealth and prosperity in your life, and it's time to leave the habits and thoughts and restrictions of poverty and lack and not believing that you're worthy of prosperity and abundance behind. And the Eight of Pentacles is a card of diligence and hard work, and it says, apply yourself, Aquarius, master a skill. Three of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles. Work hard and abundance will be yours. That's it. It really is a changing of the guards here, isn't it? The door of poverty and lack is closing, and now there is a new door and a new life of abundance that is knocking here for you, Aquarius. The Death card is clarified by the Seven of Swords. The Two of Cups clarifies the Five of Pentacles. And the Knight of Swords clarifies the Eight of Pentacles. So the Seven of Swords can be a card of lying, cheating and stealing. And this can say there's been some dishonesty in your life. Somebody has really stitched you up here, Aquarius. And this is really saying, if that's the case, now it's time to leave it behind. It's time to close the door on this difficult situation. This is also a card of new strategy, as he's stealing the swords so he doesn't have to go to war with the soldiers in the morning. And this really can say that there is a new path, a new strategy in life, and this is the new door opening. The Two of Cups is your divine partnership, your soul partner. It can be friendships and new partnerships. So with the Five of Pentacles, it could say there is a new relationship in your life, even though there are no other love cards here. Or it could be a partnership or working together with somebody. So the Three of Pentacles, and this partnership could bring wealth and prosperity into your life. It could also say that through marriage that you leave poverty and restriction behind and you open up a new prosperous life to yourself and your partner. The Knight of Swords is a highly energetic knight, and it really says that you're fired up and you're ready to make things happen in your life, and you're starting to see things more clearly, and that's a very positive sign as well, isn't it? The Ten of Swords, the Eight of Swords and the Seven of Wands are your opportunities. So the Ten of Swords indeed says there's a cycle that's ending, and we have the Fool card. So there is an ending and a beginning. That's very neat, isn't it? And the Ten of Swords is a painful ending. There's nothing left in this corpse, and it's dead, done and over with. And you can see the man is holding a blessing sign, and that says that this ending is a blessing, that this will no longer haunt your life, and now you're free to embrace much better and positive and enjoyable times in life. And you can see that the dark skies are receding and the sun is shining over the horizon. And the Eight of Swords, as we've talked about, is restricted thinking, and the universe is really saying now is the time to open up your life to much greater possibility. And the Seven of Wands is a card of being challenged. There are things coming up at you and you're having to parry them away. But this is the card of persistence, and this really says that as this cycle ends and as life starts to open up for you, that it's time to really keep working at it and persist and not give up here, Aquarius. The Ten of Swords is clarified by the Temperance card. The World card clarifies the Eight of Swords. And the Chariot card clarifies the Eight of Wands. So these are all major arcana here. So the Temperance card is a card of healing, rebalancing and alchemy. And it can say that now is the time to heal. The wounds that have been inflicted on you here in the Ten of Swords are now ripe for healing. And this is also a card of rebalancing, because often when we're in difficult times, the darkness doesn't just impact a small part of our life. It seeps into every part of our life, doesn't it? And it really brings the tone of our life down. And this is saying it's time for healing, rebalancing and alchemy. And you can see the angel is pouring the water from one cup to another, and that is turning it from one thing to another. And that says that now you can turn your life from something where it's been painful and difficult to something positive and amazing, because you can see the golden crown is on the horizon. That's an amazing promise of good fortune coming your way. The World card is a card of completions, and it's very clear there is this change of cycles here, isn't there, Aquarius? She is also a card of travel and movement, and it can say that as you open up your minds and move away from the restricted thought, that you're ready to explore the world, and that would be a beautiful thing. And the Chariot card is a card of moving on. It's a card of dynamic momentum. It says you're ready to jump in the car of life and drive it towards the things that you truly desire. And it's a card of victory and success. It's a fantastic sign of very positive things coming towards you in the future. In the outcome, we have the Queen of Swords, the Two of Wands, and the Page of Swords. So the Page of Swords can be new information coming your way. It's also a curious page, and it can say now is the time to look towards new possibilities of your life, because the Two of Wands is a card of looking to expand your life. The man is standing on the castle, which has been the foundation of his life, but now he's looking for more. He's looking out over the horizon with the wand in his left hand and all the possibilities of the universe in his right. And this really says, now you're ready for more, Aquarius. And the Queen of Swords is a card of improving clarity. You can see the clouds of gloom are sliding away, and now you can see a very positive path forward in your life. The Queen of Swords is clarified by the King of Swords. The King of Wands clarifies the Two of Wands, and the Four of Wands clarifies the Page of Swords. So the King of Swords is a card of truth, knowledge, wisdom and ideas, and this can say that you're ready to be decisive and make powerful moves forward in your life. And we have the King of Wands clarifying the Two of Wands, and he is high energy and high motivation. And it really says that the outcome of this reading, with its one cycle closing and a new cycle opening, is that it's a very positive time for you, and you're feeling very energized and decisive about what you want to do in life. And the Four of Wands can be a card of marriage and celebration. We do have a divine partnership with the King and Queen of Swords, but that can be a very intellectual and maybe even argumentative relationship, and I'm not sure that's one you want to embrace. It could be very sterile and full of vivid discussions. could be very interesting. But the Four of Wands does say now there is new opportunity and the universe is opening up the possibilities of the 1111 portal for you in this new phase of your life. And the overarching energy is the Five of Cups. So the man is crying over these spilt cups of wine. He's totally disappointed about what has happened here. And he's so disappointed he can't see the opportunities of the two cups behind him and the bridge and the castle. And that really is the energy of this reading, isn't it? It's about moving away from the disappointment of the Five of Pentacles and it's the Ten of Swords, and it's opening up to the new possibilities of life in the King and Queen of Pentacles and the Fool card and the Chariot card. So there is a real change of energy happening in this reading, much more positive and much more vibrant and ready to discover and create a new amazing life. The Five of Cups is clarified by the Eight of Pentacles. So Aquarius, it seems like you need to apply yourself and work diligently towards what you want in life. So as this new door opens, you need to apply yourself and accrue or develop new mastery, because we have the Three of Pentacles here. So it's about developing a new skill and new possibilities in your life as this amazing change of phases happens. I hope you liked that reading. Give me a like and subscribe so you can catch me next time. I send you much love, joy, peace and happiness. And this is the Spirit Warrior signing out. Ciao.